All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing, but you guys know what time it is. We're going to be talking about none other than XRP itself. Shout out to the XRP family for showing so much love, continue supporting, and you guys know I will continue to keep you guys updated as to what's really happening. So, as we are going into Sunday morning, we are seeing a little bit of a minor pullback for some coins, but majority of the coins are still up, and some are up actually double digits. You're looking at Bread Token, EOS, HBAR, HNT, Theta. You guys can get the idea. Some of these coins are, holding on to this momentum, and all thanks to Bitcoin dominance, still pulling down, which again is a massive catalyst behind, what we're looking at. But as far as XRP's price is concerned, it's currently sitting at $1.92, up 1.5% in USD, also up 2.2% in Bitcoin comparative. Market cap at around $110 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume at about 13 billion. And again, a beauty of doing regular updates, we can kind of track every single small detail. And what has happened over the course of the last few hours is that, the 24-hour trading volume has decreased a little bit, but organically will change. Before we get into it, though, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. We're going to pull out the charts and kind of go over, Dark Defender's personal price projection. And again, at the end of the day, everyone has their own personal projections, and I'm going to kind of base it off of my personal take and tell you guys what I think, so you guys can see countries turning bullish on crypto. Another interesting update that shows that changing perception of crypto is the countries that have been anti-crypto for ages have started opening doors to crypto. China legislating, crypto last week, followed by Morocco, is all set to bring new regulation to crypto after the ban in 2017. Shout out to all the OGs that have been here since then. The market has evolved so much. As you guys know, I've shared the story with you guys thousands of times. I've been in this market since 2016, and the market has gone absolutely crazy in terms of not just mass adoption, but also the way it has evolved, the way the traditional finance world actually pays attention to the crypto space. You're seeing major hedge funds, you're seeing major asset managers that used to, back around the 2016, 2017 era, that used to talk negative about the likes of cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Ethereum, blockchain technology. And here we are, they are adopting it, and you can really see how big of a deal this really is. Forget about the asset manager. You're actually seeing a president of the United States, supporting cryptocurrency. So you can really see how far we have come. And if you're an OG, I'm sure you guys used to dream about times like this, and here we are. We're actually living it. Now, Hong Kong, on the other hand, is planning for tax, exemptions on crypto gains for private equity funds, hedge funds, and high net worth investment, in efforts to take crypto mainstream from the institutions' ends. And again, we're going to see that battle. Obviously, every country was obviously going to want to make their country the global hub. But I think the U.S. could win, and if Donald Trump, obviously at the end of the day, it is a speculation that's flying around. We obviously need to hear from Donald Trump himself. If he were to, make the capital tax gain, non-applicable for U.S.-based, companies, I think this could, in terms of innovation itself, I think it could take innovation on another level for, companies in the U.S. But you can really see how far crypto is coming. It's being talked about more than ever. It's being talked about not just by regular day-to-day people. It's being talked about from big players, institutional investors, hedge funds, asset managers, governments. You could really see how fast this landscape is shifting. But moving forward, you could see, the first ledger processing 20 million of volume with thousands of new active wallets joining, the XRP ledger. Meme coin liquidity is also spiking insanely. So pretty much what's happening right now is, if you guys know, Dex Screener currently posted XRP Ledger as one of the chains, which is huge. It gives more people exposure to come in. Obviously, in terms of buying meme coins, at the end of the day, you need to really understand how meme coins work. You need to understand how the risk factor works. But we have seen multiple different chains have this meme coin mania, and with the way the native token itself is moving, could we see a major meme coin rally occurring on XRP? You can't write it off, but we need to remember it's not as easy to obtain XRP meme coins like you are seeing with the likes likes of Sui, the likes of Solana, Ethereum. Maybe, if there are more decentralized platforms that do launch, I think that could be a game changer and can bring more interest than ever towards, XRP. We're already seeing so much interest. I think this could just change the game to another level. Moving forward, perfect timing. Ripple's RLUSD is ready to enter the market, while Tether to phase out support euro-pegged stablecoin. Ripple will try to take over the large market share from, Tether in the future. We've been talking about this, right? I've said this to you guys hundreds of times. Once RLUSD launches and it is approved, obviously once it starts getting used in the US and abroad, I think this could really take the major market share of, the demand that we're seeing currently for stablecoins. So it could be huge. Obviously, you're hearing a lot of rumors flying around that, the approval is pretty much on the neckline. We're about to see that happen, but let's see what happens once that does get approved. But if you're looking at Bitcoin dominance right now, guys, I really want you guys to understand what's happening with BTC. If you're looking at Bitcoin dominance index, you can see, Bitcoin dominance index is falling down, and it's falling down quite sharply. But over the course of the last few hours, obviously going down to the 56.97%, it has picked up a little bit, but nothing crazy. As far as Bitcoin is concerned, Bitcoin is holding really good above $96,000. You guys know on this channel the $96,000 significance. That's that confirmation level that I was really telling you guys about when we were sitting at $90,000. I said if we're able to cross back above 96K, I do believe all-time high could be retested quite fast. And Friday that actually almost happened. We actually saw Bitcoin almost retesting $99,000, which of course is a major resistance. Never really managed to happen, but still holding above 96K, which is really nice to see. But if you're looking at XRP, I know some people are losing patience. I understand. Some people are losing patience. Some people are really ticked off that the price is not already booming. But you need to understand what the price of XRP has been able to do, and you also need to understand that this is not a small, and I repeat, this is not a small key resistance where the price is currently sitting at. Let me show you on the weekly time frame. If you're looking at it on the weekly time frame, of course, originally, when the original bull market started, this was an all-time high, right? This was an all-time high. We did get a little bit of a support around that range back in 2018, but last cycle, this is where we got stopped out. Literally where we are currently sitting at, exactly at that spot, we got stopped out, and we never really saw the breakout towards the likes of the 38 to the 23.6 fib zone. Even though if we were able to break out of this key resistance back in April of 2021 and were to close that, I think we could have actually saw the price reaching to the likes of $2.50 quite fast. But remember, there were so much negativity around Ripple back then, which of course, in terms of investor confidence just wasn't there. People were hesitant to even take a look at XRP, and the top of the market was late 2021, if you remember. And late 2021, the price only made its way up to the $1.26. That tells you everything you need to know as to how lack of an interest there really was, how much of a lack of an interest there really was in quarter four of 2021. It wasn't even able to reach the April highs. But this time around, we're actually retesting this key resistance. I want you guys to understand this is not a small key resistance. It's the bulls and the bears fighting with one another. You want to see the price closing. Extremely important. I've said this 1,000 times. I know some people are completely losing patience, but you don't want to be. If you're losing patience at this point, guys, I really hope you guys are realizing crypto might not be the best alternative for you, because this is going to require patience. We have seen. Let me really highlight this for you guys so you understand. We have seen 3 different retests, and right now, as of recording this update for you guys, we're actually sitting above that key support line. Hopefully we close the daily candle tomorrow around here, which could honestly trigger the price towards the likes of the 38.2. So far so good. Obviously the interview was going live tomorrow. Maybe sell the news event could take place. Of course, if we're not able to see this close after the interview does go live, maybe a potential retest down to the likes of that $1.82 would not even be coming as a major surprise to me. And again, that is if the sell the news event really takes place, unless of course we break out of this zone and obviously volume picks up. That could really take the price of XRP to the likes of 38.2 quite fast, in my opinion. But a potential 5% drop is not a small, not a major drop for XRP. I think we could honestly even fall down to the likes of, realistically speaking, if Bitcoin sees a retracement as well, maybe to the likes of Actually, here, you know what? Let me show you guys the, yeah, I wouldn't even be surprised at $1.70, but that would require a significant pullback for Bitcoin. Not majorly significant. So, you know, you want to be thinking Bitcoin dominance, of course, right now, but hopefully we just see this close above here, which is very important. You haven't seen the close specifically. We have retested above there, but we haven't really seen that close. Extremely important. If it's able to do that, I do believe we start heading towards, 2018 levels that, obviously we retest. We're already retesting 2018 levels, but that would obviously be great. Love each and every one of you guys. Thank you for all your support. We'll see you tomorrow with some Crypto ZX, and peace out.